expose you to the jungle wildlife. Yeah, we were all looking for a job in a bank and or in Silicon Valley, and you find pleasure in being in the jungle. Why?
Well, I started observing wildlife at first, and then I got spotted a few wildlife which has attracted me, especially like snakes. So snakes is always give me a bad feeling that it's very dangerous, and like everyone have seen yesterday's, and I always want to see, and I always want to know why they want to bite people. So I want to know more. The more I want to know.
Why everyone saw snake yesterday?
Yesterday we didn't talk snake talk already.
Did you did you catch one from wildlife or?
We bring one like the live snake yesterday.
Oh,
You just missed it.
We missed it, you understand? Okay,
Oh,
that's
she
good.
saw it. The same snake that we walked by is me.
Okay, yes. So snake intrigued you. Okay. Now,
And so I want to know more about the snakes, the behavior. So I started to do a research. But during that time, we don't have any internet. We don't have Facebook. So
how old were you then?
I'm 53 years
No,
old.
when you first had an interest in snakes.
Oh, about at 9 years old.
About 9-year-old, same age as this girl. You started taking. Did you used to live in the jungle?
Actually, I'm a city man.
You're a city man.
Yeah, I'm a city. So, however, we walk to school, so we can see snakes every day.
Okay.
Yeah. So most people when they see snake, they run away. But I like to know why they like to bite people, why they strike people. So I was very fascinated about why they want to attack people and how many species of snake are found in Borneo. So I did my research. So it enabled for me to do a research to study the wildlife. The snake. As I have to sit in the area where the snake always passing through. So in the end, I realized that not all the snakes are venomous, like I said to you yesterday. So unless, like I said, if the snake bites you, the reason is why because you're disturbing them. And then I like to know more. Instead of not just about snake, I want to see where they live, where is their habitat. So it become more interested. So I got stuck with it until today.
So snake is your first love?
Yes. And the only animal I don't like, mosquito.
Now, you all do not understand why I'm so fascinated with this man. You know, when I go into the jungle, it seems, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. He was able to call the owl to come down. Yeah, it was able to make certain tweaks to get certain bird to come down. Are you all doing that tomorrow? Next week?
Most probably, yes.
You all will be in it for.
You should tell them.
Now, what I'm fascinated about is, you know, how does this experience from having a passion for snakes, you know, blossom into having such a vast knowledge about the wildlife? You know, not only is Jungle Dave knowledgeable about a certain species, you know, he seems to understand the flowers, the plants, you know, all kinds of different species. How does, and I understand that you don't have formal education.
No. Only year 9.
Only year 9.
Yeah.
So in my article on Facebook, I wrote that, you know, while, you know, Jungle Dave doesn't have a PhD in wildlife study, you know, he probably knows more about the wildlife than anyone that you ever meet. Yeah. Now, how do you cultivate that?
It's knowledge. To gain more knowledge about wildlife, you need to be in their habitat. You need to go to the forest to look for them. For example, the slow race you were talking about, the reason why I know how to spot them and how to see them and where to find them is because I always look for them in the wild And each time I saw the lorries, I would look the surrounding and the habitat, the environment. Then I will go back there again every day.
Do they go to the same place?
Get their territorial.
So when we saw that lorry, you know that it's near his house.
That one is new because that forest it was being cleared by the farmers. So we just happened to walk past that area, and he was actually just crossing the road
How come I didn't see it?
because you didn't see the eye shine.
Can you repeat that? I didn't see the eye shining.
Because most of you, when you have a torch, you just use your hand torch to look for wildlife. You don't see wildlife. You don't see the eye shine. You need a headlight. So headlight, when you shine further, you can see the eye shine. Unless you have your torch, if you shine it like this, you can see the eye shine of the animals.
You are interested to hear another story? I just remember this. So we were trekking in the jungle in the dark. I think it was about 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then he stopped. And then he said, the wild boar just passed by. I said, how did you know that? He said, I can smell it. Can you continue that?
Yes. They will learn this in the jungle with the local guide as well.
Can you bring me? I'm quite sure you have given a lot of words, but for those of us who've seen it for the first time, you know, how do you identify? How do you even know what a wild boar smells like?
So simple. You see them very oftenly. When I spend time in the jungle, you smell them all the time, and you see them. So every smell which I never smelled before, I would like to find out what animal make that smell. And even a call, even a small call, if they're whistling call or growing call, I would like to see those animals, even nighttime.
How many of you are interested to be a zoologist or a wildlife expert one day? Anyone watch National Geographic and go, I wish I could be one of those people? You know, this is a very uncommon aspiration. So I don't blame you if you tell me that you're not interested. But, you know, my one night with Jungle Dave, you know, it's changed my perspective forever.
How did I change you?
How do you change me? You know, I've got binocular right now, and I look at birds. You know, I can show you on my phone, I have a map, you know, a directory of birds. Yeah, every time I look at bird, I will go back to that directory and I'll ask myself, what species is this? What would Jungle Dave tell me about this guy? And I'll start reading about it. This morning, I woke up about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I saw two of these long beak. You know, you all see the white ones, right? The long neck thingy, but they are black in color.
The eaglets. So if you say the black colored one, that should be the Oriental data or the snakehead bird.
And I was watching it for 15 minutes, being on the tree. You know, the two of them are like looking at each other, flapping, and it took my breath away. Before meeting you, they are just birds, and they are just noises. And you know, you have no idea how much I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I'm so excited about you guys. You have no idea how lucky you are.